welcome to my first stream in a while. Obviously I've not been around. Sorry for the croaky voice. This week's race is a warm-up race taking place at Silverstone. I think it's a 50-minute race. Not too many how sure we'll have on the grid, but it's looking about 15 onwards. So it should be quite an interesting race. Some blistering times already going around 158s. But obviously the race will be slightly different. I have got Mark Rogers joining me at some point as well, so he will join the commentary team, and we'll see you through the race, the qualifying and the race, all the way through to the end. And obviously as things progress, we'll try and keep track of everything in relation to positions, who's battling where, who's made the passes, and so on and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll go live to track as it currently stands. And we'll just sit on board with someone. Let's find somebody who's actually on the track. Let's start with Patrick Larson. Okay, a couple of drivers and rate names I don't recognise, so I don't want to do them an injustice in mispronouncing them. I'll say them as I see them. If they're wrong, again, apologies in advance. This is my first stream in a considerable while. Obviously trying to recover from not being too well, I think it's fair to say. I just need to just fit something to screen. There you go, that's better, that should be better. And yeah, hopefully sounds good, the picture's good, and you can hear me clearly, as well as the cars clearly as well on track. So although it's like one or two cars are struggling at the moment to keep it on track. So, what's been going on? As you can imagine, in my life I'm just taking some meds, just bear with me. Being laid up for a long time, I've also decided to play havoc with my back. So this is my first time sat in the office with my PC. And feeling within half an hour, so I'm just taking some painkillers. I've also been given some bananas and custard, so I will be enjoying them. It's been a difficult 2 weeks. I've tried to keep you informed in the chat slightly, but the long and story short of it is I was working away with a work event, and we all went out for a meal. Said meal wasn't the best, and consequently gave me a nasty bout of gastroenteritis, which was bad enough, but on top of that I then got food poisoning, so that started to floor me. I'm also on medication for high blood pressure. The problem is that medication attacks a weak liver, and because I got food poisoning, my liver was weak, and basically it's just completely ransacked my liver, so I ended up with stage 1 liver failure and got admitted into hospital. Completely run down to an understatement. I've probably got out of bed Wednesday this week. I've been that drained and really struggling doing anything. I've tried to maintain as normal day as possible today. It's not easy, can't do it. Struggling sleeping still, but you know, I've got to move on, get forward, and get myself set for work on Monday. So I'm giving this as a battle. If I manage this, I'll probably do the next couple of races as well, because there's no way I'm fit to race myself. I just don't have the energy. Obviously you can usually tell from my voice I'm quite excitable, shall we say, and I've got nothing at the moment. I'm void of energy, void of literally anything. So if I was on track, I probably would be last, and deservedly so. So you know, I'm not going to take the grace away from anybody who deserves to be on track compared to me. But I am where I am. I am on the mend. That's the good news. And I'm hoping as of next week, I'm in the office, and then I do have some annual leave, and that'll give me hopefully a good opportunity to re-energise and revigorate my body. But let's see how I do tonight. If my stream's poor tonight, I won't bother tomorrow, but I personally think something's better than nothing. So I'm going to tuck in and wait for Mr. Rogers to join me, and I'm going to have some bananas and custard. Luxuries, eh? I will say, there's been, I mean, she's always been a shining light as my wife, but if ever there has been a shining light at this point in time, I've got to say it's been the wife. Wow, you know, the effort she's put in looking after me and that. And also, when I look in the mirror, I'm not the same person anymore. I'm very gaunt, lost lots of colour, which I'm hoping I'll get back, obviously. But I think my age has worked against me, several other factors as well, and obviously it's all come to a head. You get old. It's the first time ever I've been ill in hospital, that. So being admitted to hospital was, let's just say, it was eye-opening. There was a guy in there, I think it was a bit from a lunatic asylum, best way to describe him actually, and he was running around causing chaos all night. And if I was feeling fine, I'd have got up and dropped him, but I just couldn't move. At one point he's trying to climb on my bed, and I'm like, oh my god, this is 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, it's been a daunting week. It's fair to say, daunting number of weeks. So anyway, qualifications underway. Let's pick someone to go on board with, and we'll do a lap guide while I try and go through at the corners with you. So we're on board with Nathan Edwards. He's one of the quick guys. He's been doing 1:58, I think it is. Is that right time? 1:58. A couple of names nice to see in the chat. Hi Nikos. I spoke to you for a long time, and hi Melvin, where have you been, mate? I sound like your age. Thanks for that. I'm considering I'm not. That's pretty poor, isn't it? But hey, you know, life is like a box of chocolates, isn't it? Unfortunately, I opened the one with the bloody the bad chicken in it, and it's kind of really played it bad on me. Nikos, I'm recovering. I'm on the final days of recovery. I've not got all my energy back yet, so me zing I normally have's just not there. I'm hunting high and low for my mojo. I've gone through all the carpets, all the bags, all the cupboards, all the drawers, just trying to find my mojo. Mojo can't be found, you know, I'm really struggling. I'm hoping this weekend I'm going to kind of settle down a little bit, get myself sorted. But the intention of this evening was to try and do something different, because I've been laid up for such a long time, and obviously I think I've gone through everything on TV, you know, catch-up TV, and YouTube. I think I've exited, you know, expired YouTube and that. I've just been struggling at nights, really sleeping, so I found myself going to bed, getting up at midnight, coming down, watching telly, falling asleep at 4 o'clock, waking up at 6, and then managing another couple of hours, then falling asleep at 9 and waking up at 10:30, stuff like that. That's been a typical day for me in relation to the last couple of weeks, and that's not me. I'm a night owl. You know, I can run on the minimum amount of sleep. In this case, I've just not been running at all. I went for the shortest of walks the other day. Bearing in mind I'm a referee, so I can run around. I had to stop, sit on a bench, just to try and basically get my breath back. And that's when you know you're old. You feel old. But, you know, I am where I am. Well, it's on to Mr. Rogers. I know he's put his PC on for the first time in ages and not lots of updates like I did, but it's been keeping me eyes on what's been going on. Yeah, going to our hot place, because I'm not a sun worshipper, but I know what you mean. Also diabetics, we can't have the honey either. Well, there you go. Lots I can't do. I feel as life's getting older, more and more has been taken away from me. Right. Here's the bananas and custard done. REG81 I don't know, but thank you very much. Right, let's get into the nitty gritty of it. Let's get into the business end. Let's go on board with Mr. Bywater. Let's go on the interior. I can't change the camera angles on this software, unfortunately, and we'll do a lap with him. So obviously he's halfway through a lap at the moment. This little tricky complex. He gets himself onto fast right-hander. Finding his braking point. That is really poor angle, isn't it? Might just stick with that for now. Last thing I need at the moment, that Nikos, I'm afraid. Might be alright for you Greeks, but not for me at the moment. So I'll wait for Neil to do end of this lap, and then we'll sit on board. We'll do a bit of a lap guy. Most people though Silverstone in the corners anyway, so it shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Okay, so here he comes. Right, so Neil's coming up now. And he decides to bail. Great, okay. So the fastest man on track at the moment is Andreas with a 158 flat. Followed closely with Nathan Edwards with a 158.1. And then Nemeth behind her with a 159. So there's definitely a gap there. There's Anther. Cheers, thanks very much. Yeah, Melvin, last thing on my mind, I prefer sleep, mate. Sleep advances all bets at the moment. Let's see how Mr. Holmes is doing in third. Ziggo skin looks great. Who's a Ziggo, Nikos? These are names. I'm missing something here. I did the skin pack before, so more skin should be up to date. Oh, Laszlo, sorry, okay. I've never heard him call that before. So 60 minutes to go. And at the moment, yeah, a couple of unexpected times actually. I thought there's a few guys who'd have been quicker. I thought Craig would have. Actually, Craig has gone quicker, but his lap's spoilt. This will be interesting to see what he manages to pull off. There you go, that's better. So Craig managed to get himself into 5th place. Christopher's has done a fast lap as well, but that was spoilt. So let's just sit on board with Christopher for a bit and see how he goes on. No, he's definitely it looks like he's struggling a bit, Christopher. Hi, Mr. Rogers. Coming to join the fun. You will notice as well, by the way, Christopher's no longer lagging. we got to the bottom of what his problem was. For some reason, he's missed a stat. If there's a stat to be had, Christopher wants that stat. I don't know how many, whether it's catching the number of flies on a bonnet, how many catches on the wing and stuff like that, but he was catching too many stats. He was using something called Titan, is it? So to Titan on the track, and basically Titan, compared to the game was using say 5% of his bandwidth, and Titan was using 95%, so it was basically doubling his bandwidth. So, you know, from his perspective, that's up to him. If that's what he wants to do, so be it. Okay, this is Pingle. I believe you're going to be one of the Nord guys who's come across with Marco for today. Christopher's running his Coca-Cola PWS1 Nikos. Not necessarily the PWS1, with it being a warm-up race. Yeah, Melvin, my back's pretty bad at the moment. I know Mark Rogers has got problems with his, I thought it was his leg or his back or something. So it's definitely old age, mate. As I said, I was taking painkillers when I first come on board, just to alleviate my back. So anyway, we are where we are. Just waving goodbye to my missus. She's off out for the night. She deserves it. She's going out with the girlies. And yeah, that journey down with the guys from the Founders, I got there. Yeah, it was uncomfortable because obviously I started feeling ill. But I had to come back early and I had to stop at every services just to stretch. But what made matters worse, it would have some heavy snow, and no matter which route I took, it was snow laden. I did manage to find a way back at some point, but find a route at some point, but I did manage to get back. But yeah, that's the last thing I needed, was an extended journey coming back. I got back at 8 o'clock in the morning. Wife was in shower, completely shit herself, and because obviously she wasn't expecting me back till a day later. But then it just collapsed, and I think we knew then there was a problem. So we booked myself in to go to the walk-in centre the following day, and they put me into A&E, and the rest is history, as we say. Small mercies, uncomfortable and stuff, but you know, we are where we are. So we've got 14 on track, and I don't know what else we've lost actually, just lost another driver. Christopher in fact's gone. Has Christopher called it a night, or is he changing his skin? Oh no, Christopher's there. Yeah, he's probably jumped back in. Let's go with Terry, Mr. Trowbridge. I had a few good battles with Terry before on the way off. Very difficult man to pass indeed. No one's still broken into the 57s. 158, still the quickest time. But yeah, there's a gaggle of cars now, which means that I think the midfield race from third onwards is going to become very interesting. Terry's always driven the Bentley from day one. Don't think he's ever driven anything else. I tried to drive a different car each season, mate, and obviously with the version 1.9 coming out, potentially 3 different cars. Ferrari sounds quite tempting, but who knows. Be glad to see though that they've completely reset all the WAP. That sounds promising. So you're not going to have little Hondas scampering away into the distance and little Porsches and stuff. Ah yeah, Mr. Chris has gone to his PWS. There you go, Nikos. He listened to you. Oh, that says Mark Rogers on the side of it. Okay, so he's picked the wrong one. Never mind. Ten minutes to go. Sector's off track. He's just chosen to park up there rather than crash. It was good to see. Gondron slowing down. in the Audi. Apparently, Melvin, it is a big update. They're doing allegedly 3 cars. There is talk of tracks, but no one's confirmed that. But it sounds like they've redone all the physics again, the tyres. All the bop's been redone, and they've fixed a lot of issues. Like, I can only assume the likes of the negative toe, which is completely false in the game. So a lot of setups that people have been running just will not work, I reckon. I reckon it's going to be a good 3 gigabyte update. I mean, the cars themselves are usually 800 meg, but we'll see. April 18th, is it? Or 19th, I'm not too sure. So we're sat there waiting for that button. Download, 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 download. Obviously, if I'm fit enough to do so. So we've still not got no one into the 157s. Hartman's the fastest with a 158 flat. Edwards with a 158.1. Emmett with a 159.1. Larson 159.3. Holmes 159.4. Pingle with a 159.6. Christopher with a 159.6. Bywater 159.7. Sector 159.9. Buckley 2 minutes. Doran 2 minutes. Yeah, and then a couple of 2-minute ones. I do expect the likes of Condon and that to get a little bit quicker towards the back though. And there's the Nismo pulling over. Yeah, not sure, Nikos. There is I did hear there was some interface changes, so maybe. Oh, we've got Mr. Don joining us as well. So Eric's joined us and come on board. He's made it for the last 7 minutes of qualifying. So Eric might be able to jump in and get a lap as well. I guess we'll know more when it comes out. Speculation helps nobody. Looks like Condron's having a nightmare here actually in the Audi. Trowbridge has decided to park his up. Nemeth's taking the long road. This is going to be a great battle between Hartman and Edwards, you know. Hartman in the Lamborghini. Great skin that, great livery. Love what he's done with the colours, did the filtering from the red to the black. And then the highlighted black at the, red at the back. Really nice livery that. There's new Lamborghini in the new update as well apparently, isn't there? Porsche, Lamborghini and Ferrari. I think were the 3 mentioned. I'd read somewhere GT2s, but I think that's been pushed to one side. The more information you hunt, the less you find on GT2s, but I did hear GT2s was mentioned. Yeah, Condron's been off track again, he's having a nightmare. Really can't bolt a lap down here, he's really struggling. Can't even see what his potential is because I think every lap he's spoiling something. I don't know, I've not seen this track before, Hanny. I don't know, he's one of the Sim Nordic guys. We'll come over anyway. I was watching him before, he did seem quite quick before, but again he seems to be struggling in the low 2 minutes. putting that car into the corner at an angle, isn't he? You can see he's almost turning in. Before he gets to the corner, try and get the car to rotate. Makes me think he's suffering with a bit of understeer on that car. This is a track where you really don't want understeer. Lovely sunny day at Silverstone. You don't get them often, do you? He's pulled over. It's Hanny now. Bywater's off. He's pulled over as well. Or he's letting someone go in the corner. Oh. 10 of you watching, only 5 likes. Come on, guys. Well, when I pick Hanny, his name comes up. He got a German flag next to him, Nikos. So I know Marco was going to send some of his racers over. So he sent some of his Sim Nordic guys over. I can only assume Hanny's one of them. I know Pingle is because I've seen Pingle before. Definitely know Sector is. And obviously Marco himself. A bit of a shout out to Marco for doing that. That was good of you, mate. I don't know if Mr. Rogers is having technical issues, but he's vanished. He was in the chat before, in the YouTube chat, but he seems to have gone west a little bit. He's just trying to get a technical problem sorted for his headset or mic. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. So Eric did get himself up in the Audi. Now REJ81 he's got the German flag next to him, so I'm pretty confident he's German. No one made it into the 157s, not through trying, although Andreas is giving it a damn good go here. He's in the greens at the moment, got a long way to go. Are we going to see a 157? Really pushing that Lambo. Still green. Not a lot, but he's still green. He's flickering between green and red now, so he's definitely towards the limit of what he can get out of that car with that setup. He's still there. Can he do it? Can he do it? Less than a minute to go. Are we going to see a 157? Still green. He's got this nailed. He's done it. There you go, 157.9. Hi Rob. Great lap that. That's what you call a flyer. 10 seconds to go. A couple of cars off track now as they realise qualification's probably more or less over. Condron didn't really get a good lap in the end. A couple of cars out on track. Chris has called it a day. Marco's still going. Possibility here, if Marco keeps going, he's going to Kelly in 4th place. Just watch this space. It's going to be close. It's 1/10 up. Gains much more, he might get 3rd place. It's 2/10 up. Lost a lot through there. Got the power down well. He's going to go up a place here, there you go. 4th place. Wow. That's everyone done. Just wait for the grid to form. Okay, obviously just waiting for the grid to form. There's not much I can do at the moment while the grid is being formed. So we'll just watch this place as it stands. See how things move forward. Give it a couple of minutes. And then I'll do a bit of a grid walk. We did lose a couple of drivers. Brian did say he wasn't racing. Brian Young's not on track. And Roosman's not on track. So that's 2 drivers who aren't taking part in the warm-up race. But that does mean there should be 16 drivers on track. We're back in about 15 minutes. Should be pretty decent. It's the problem of switching between the server sessions. It just takes so long. This is somebody I hope we can fix. Still no sign of Rogers. Right, okay, so the grid's formed. I'm just sorted on the grid. Well, nothing appears to be working as usual. You know how it goes, don't you? Okay, quick grid walk. Hartman pole position. We got Nathan Edwards, followed by Pingle, Loshkadeen, Laszlo Nemeth, then Neil Bywater in Mercedes, then Christopher in the Mercedes, Larson BMW, Holmes in Thunderbird Bentley. We've then got Sector in the Honda, then got Buckley in the Nismo. We've got Duran in the Mercedes, then Porsche of Hanny, Audi of Dont, and at the back we've got Trowbridge in the Bentley and Condron in the Audi. So that sets us up nicely. Let's go to the front of the grid, to the helicopter cam, and see where we go from here. Hopefully no carnage, corner one. Let's get everyone through corner one. Let's make it a bit of an enjoyment race to remember. There we go, lights have gone green. Great start there by Edwards on the outside lane. Really good pass. No contact, nice and bright. This is where you get the problem though, coming into the next section here. Tyres are cold, brakes are cold, and everyone still wants to go hell for leather. You see that Mark Christopher getting very loose onto the grass. But so far, everyone's behaving. Can't see any yellow flags. A couple of cars going wide. See there, Mr. Holmes already trying to make a move there with Buckley in the Nismo. Buckley having a great race to start with, to be honest. I just couldn't get that Nismo to do anything. We'll get the braking points right. We don't want anyone spinning out early on. Looking good. That's a pretty decent start, to be fair. BMW is quite deep onto the grass there. See, tyres are warm. I won't be taking many risks like that, but you know, what do I know? I'm not racing. Let's go to the back. Terry Trowbridge is making a dive up the inside on Hanny, as is Condron. Quite a good move from distance that, you can see that coming. I expect now Terry to try and chase down Eric. Move forward, and there's been a yellow flag. Oh, and there's carnage. What's going on here? So Laszlo's in the orange BMW. That's Bywater behind him. Not too sure what one's on there. Oh, yeah. That made it a little bit clearer. Saving grace there. Oh, more carnage. What's going on here? Cars everywhere. Oh, 2 cars getting close. 3 cars. Laszlo again involved. First one was not his fault. Cutting him up though, and he's bringing across. Oh, he's been hit behind by Doran. Oh, that's a bit of a wipeout, that. Dont has smashed the front end of the Bentley of... yeah, that's... wow, such a shame after such a great start. See Hartman here. He's not giving up on Edwards. These two aliens. I think they're going to have a great battle, these two. You can see Marco and Pingle behind. Christopher 5 seconds off the pace. Buckley putting pressure on Christopher. Behind that. And Nemeth trying to catch back up again after him being pointed aside by water. Eric, I was going to say we're going to see some on pit. I think Eric was unfortunate because he was a passenger. And we might have Mr. Rogers with us.
We do. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Rogers.
A little bit late. As I said, turning PC on after it's been off for a while can lead to lots and lots of updates and NVIDIA surround issues and all sorts.
Well, I did all that yesterday just in case people or not. And there's updates a lot. I've still got to do my racing rig, but I did anticipate it. Eric's decided to call it a day as well as a result of accident, I think.
Yeah, do we have a little touch? I saw the gold Merc just as I joined in.
Yeah, I think he just went a bit too just caught the clip, on the corner.
Yeah.
And obviously everything was just carnage after that. But it seems to settle down again now. A couple of little battles on track at the moment. Buckley was looking like he's catching Christopher up. I think we're going to see Laszlo and Buckley in a minute. And Hartman is keeping close to Edwards, but without any real threat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we've got a train with Christopher, Buckley and Nemeth, haven't we?
Yeah, Christopher seems to be a bit of a cork in the bottle at the moment.
Stefan's doing well in that Honda. Oh, Nissan thing, isn't he?
I said that.
Nissan, yeah.
That's one car I can't get any performance out of him yet. He's doing fantastic, isn't it?
It's a very, very hard car, isn't it?
Just to the chat, can anyone hear Mark okay? I had to guess the low sound level, so I hope you can all hear him okay. Tell us there's a problem.
See what comes up on the chat.
Yep.
Oh, that's not quite sorted out the PC. If I click off ACC, it goes to one screen.
Right.
We'll stick with it.
Thanks for that, Melvin. You sound healthy. Understandable.
So, yeah, our gap's a little bit of the lead, isn't it?
Yeah, the closest one at the moment is this one, which is
Andrea is staying with Nathan.
Yeah. Hi,
and
Brian.
then we've got Hi, Brian.
You got Pat Larson here on Honey. I think we'll get Larson getting Honey here, actually.
Yep. Could do. Porsche isn't that quick in a straight line, we know that, isn't it? But it's quite a still quite a technical circuit, Silverstone. So
it depends how much wing you run.
Yeah.
The wing on that BMW looks a lot flatter though.
Oh. Was there a change then? No.
Yeah, Buckley's back on it.
Yeah.
Whatever, Christopher's made a mistake, but he's right on him now.
We know that Nissan is quick in a straight line.
And it's battered as well, so he's been involved in summer. It looks planted more actually. Oh, and there's Mr. Christopher. Sideways.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
And Laszlo's going to get him as well. Yeah, Laszlo's got him.
Yeah, Laszlo's got him.
He's gone in there too eager, hasn't he?
It's that fast right hand will just slide the Merc.
Yeah, you've almost got to dab the brake just to get the front to move, haven't you?
Did he collect a little bit of curb going in?
Who's central? I don't think he did. I think one more click on the TC would have been alright.
Ooh, that was close, as you'll see on the replay in a minute.
Trowbridge is right with Bywater now as well.
Yeah, Terry's close on Neil, isn't he?
I was. Bonnet's up though, innit?
Is he flappy?
Yeah, because he hit.
Oh yeah, very dented.
He hit Nemeth early on in the braking zone. Yeah, because his bonnet's up.
Whereas the back of Laszlo's car doesn't look too bad at all. Front's a little bit dinked, but the back looks okay.
Bywater's going to be fighting it here, me, with his, if you've got a damaged car.
Yeah.
Christopher's really struggling on the pace here, isn't he?
Is he carrying any damage?
Nope.
Look like it.
Nope.
No.
Just doesn't seem to be able to keep up with him.
Is Neil is closing him down now.
Yeah, these two guys are hunting him down.
Laszlo's nearly got 2 seconds on him. Yep, got 2 seconds on him now.
Very close at the front.
Half a second. Silverstone home with a Bentley though.
Oh no, Andres is doing well with that bloody Lambo.
Well, Terry is the closest on the track now, apart from Andreas, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is a straight all the way through, isn't it? No pit stops?
Nothing as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry's just eating Neil's lead ever so slightly each lap.
Tiny bit, yeah. And Christopher's just holding on to that 2 seconds from Neil, just. Mark has just made a little dent in Laszlo's lead as well.
Hartman's a bit, just fell behind a little bit at the front, nearly a second now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's made a mistake. And Larson looks like he's struggling trying to catch Hanny behind.
Well, they're hanging on to Terry as well. They're only 0.6 behind. Are they closing? Is Hanny closing down on Terry?
Yes. You're only talking, well, 1/10 in the last 3 laps.
Hmm.
Melvin's wondering what you're chomping on, Mark.
Did he want to know, did he?
Yeah.
What's for tea tonight, Melvin? Well, it was going to be takeaway, but it didn't end up being takeaway, Melvin. So, a bit of a speciality of ours, which is pasta in a cream sauce with smoked salmon and capers. There you go. Get your chops watering around that.
Other than half live.
And you spice it up, Melvin, with a little bit of vodka in just before you finish cooking it.
Wow.
So we've got another fight coming up with Marcus and it's Brian Pingell, is it Brian?
Yeah.
Brian, isn't it? Pingell, yeah. They're together now. The Audi looks to be holding onto its tyres a bit better than Marcus and the Honda. Definitely, he's got the pace at this bit of the race.
Yeah, Christopher's got within half a second of Lenneth now, hasn't he?
He's closed him back down again, hasn't it? Yeah. I must say that Audi in Mr. Pingell is sounding really naff. But he's close behind Loschgedeim.
He is. Oh, and Christopher's gone yellow. Why has he gone
What's
yellow?
he done?
Oh, he's lost a second. He's done all that hard work, he's lost. You'll see what mistake he made. On the replay, it goes to his old PWA. It goes to his Coca-Cola car. I can't change that. Yeah.
Strange. In game, it's what he's in PWS livery.
It's because he joined in that car.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's done the same again. Got the back end light.
Just in that fast right-hander, isn't it? Yeah, he's turning it in too hard.
We've got a pass coming up by the looks of it as well.
Oh.
This bit of a battle going on here. Hanny, Trowbridge, Larson.
Oh, Terry just clipped the curb.
Hanny off. Yeah, just too much on the curb there, Hanny.
Yeah.
Let's let Larson go. So Larson's now going to hunt down Trowbridge, I reckon. Oh, we've lost Mike Duran. He's gone. He went into the pits.
Craig's still there. Michael's close to Mark. Was he just taking him? He's just taking him.
Yep.
We've still got Audi versus Honda, Marcus and Brian. Stefan pulling away in that Nissan, the Godzilla. Maybe we should do another fixed car race with the Godzilla. See if everybody can get their grips around it.
Yep. Hi, Jürgen.
Because Mr. Pedersen.
I'll tell you what, that Bentley looks like its tyres are starting to go.
On Nathan, yeah.
Coming out the corner there, the difference in stability.
He does like sliding it though. We know he slides it around all over the place.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of traction there.
Sit in with Andreas a little bit. See how he's doing. Both running wide, pushing.
Not giving each other any sleep, are they?
No, they're not. They're certainly not. Let's see what Nick's doing. Can I see traction control? He can't. You can't see what traction control he's running on the Bentley dash. Oh, that's close.
Very.
Yeah, Nathan's struggling. It's sliding around. He's gone defensive. Struggling. Can he get around the outside? The Lambo's quick. He's done it, hasn't he? Has he done it?
Yep.
Yep. He's going to get a run now, though, but nowhere to go now. Bentley's probably better over the curves. Oh.
Yeah, that Lambo just looks planted.
Does, yeah. He's taking the curbs as well. Yeah, Nathan couldn't get in the power then. So Larson is on Terry now. That's our closest race.
Yeah. I think we're going to see. I think we'll see Harmon disappear now, mate.
Yeah, I think he'll move off.
I think the Bentley's tyres have had it.
It's quite early. That's only 25 minutes on him, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he's been pushing to keep in front, hasn't he? And that's probably gone against him.
See how Terry's doing.
Larson's right with him.
What lap times are they doing? 1:59, 1:59. Only two of them in the 1:59s. Everybody else in 2:00s.
Yep.
Mark 2:01. Yeah. Ooh, Larson on the back of Terry. Always concertinas up through that chicane, doesn't it? Well,
yeah.
Whatever you call it, it's not chicane, is it? A tight little bit.
The loop.
The loop. Yeah, Nathan's losing ground to Andreas now. Already over a second.
So Andreas has been able to push and keep his tyres good.
Yeah.
Whereas Nathan's been had to push and it's cost his tyres.
It's quite a restricted view out of that cockpit of the Lambo. It's a very narrow slit you look out of.
Yeah.
Well, same as the Bentley, I guess. Oh.
That's where the battle is at the moment on track, innit?
It's very close, isn't it? Terry Larson, Hanny.
Christopher's really Nemething again, but slowly.
Slowly, yeah, he's hovering around that 1.5 second though, isn't he? I think Mark's running quite a lot of downforce. He only got into 4th then along the that back straight.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to be helping him.
I'll watch him down the Hanger Straight and see what he gets to.
Well, Alson's right with the chuff now at Trowbridge. Christopher's really caught Nemeth up now.
Yeah.
Buckley's pitted.
Alright, let's see what Marky does up the straight.
Hi, Mr. Howard.
Terry! So, fourth. I think he's running quite a lot of downforce. Only just into fifth. Ooh. Yeah.
Still not getting past Terry.
Yeah, Mark's right on Laszlo now.
He is, yeah. I'm just watching the nibble.
See if he's going to get the... No.
I quite fancy the new Ferrari, Terry, not the Porsche.
Do we think we're getting a new Porsche? We're getting a 992, is it? Or
apparently there's a new Lambo, a new Porsche and a new Ferrari.
because we are still out of sync, aren't we? The Cup car is a later Porsche than the GT3 Porsche, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, are we going to get the drive-through shame coming out on anything here, I wonder? It's a potential track for drive-throughs, isn't it? Well, you got the fast right-hander after the old start-finish straight.
Yeah, there's only one or two corners you'll suffer with it, though. And if you're persistent, you're stupid.
So the battle at the back, Craig is right on Michael now.
Yeah, I'll jump to that.
He's carrying a bit of damage, isn't he, Craig, though?
Is he all right whack early on?
Is he going to go for the inside? Oh, no.
Definitely showing his nose, wasn't he?
Yeah, thought about it. Both of them out onto the Sausage. Bit of trail bacon there from Craig. Good line now. Can he get the switchback?
Yeah, he's setting himself up for the exits and he get the power down early.
Although we know that Honda's quick though, don't we?
We do, if the tyres are okay.
Needs to get in that slipstream. No, not going to do it. There's lots of trail braking going on there for Craig. You can hear the Bentley's motor and see it on the telemetry. Ooh, wide.
Yep.
So we got Marcus again now, very close to Laszlo.
Very
Oh,
wide.
it's going to take the off track overtake manoeuvre. That's a lot of curb, Mark.
The back end loose then, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Just didn't get the traction. Laszlo's dug in and went. He's being fairly brave. He's running 4 out of 11 traction control. He's be interesting to see his tyre temps. Nathan's not giving up on Andreas.
Still second behind though.
Just a second, unless Andreas is just holding him to that.
How to say, you know, you've got to look at reality of Andreas now not needing to push the same. Arsene going for Trowbridge still. Very close.
Oh, very close. Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, that Bentley is quick out over the curbs, though. Launch it over them there.
What curbs?
The Craner, well, not Craner curves, the wrong circuit.
Being funny with the Bentley, it just doesn't know what curbs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Maggots and Beckett's, that's where I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Mark is again very close on Laszlo.
He is.
Is he going to dive it?
It's
Ooh.
not too deep though.
Yeah, lost it there. Too deep and then too shallow.
Holmes has got sector.
I'm going to say, just showed up as naught difference on my timing screen, and now he's in front, hasn't he? Let's see where Mark is faster than Laszlo. Right, over the start finish. Ooh, Mark's got a slidey car there. It's turning in very hard and it's just sliding. So he's definitely quicker than Laszlo through Maggots and Beckett's. And then onto the hanger straight. Does he close? Nope. Just a, yep, a smidge. And he gets a better run after that right-hander. Laszlo just gets out of the complex quicker than Mark. It's his one slower place.
Yep.
And then Mark spends the rest of the lap catching him back up again. 15 minutes to go. He leads Naslo to make a little mistake coming onto the hangar straight.
He does, so he can have the traction.
Just needs to push him deep there. That's about probably the only place, or the hairpin left-hander down here. But he's got to get alongside Laszlo. He ain't going to get it easily. Do that too many times, and you'll get a drive through.
Yeah, depending how far he goes and keeps his foot planted, definitely.
BMW's still got some nice traction there. Laszlo's tyres are still obviously okay. Oh, Laszlo's gone deep. Are you going to go for it? Ooh, contact.
That move was not on.
Nah, Laszlo caught him out on the brakes. Mark was focusing on the potential dive up the inside, and then Laszlo was on the brakes. They both seem to have got away with it. Laszlo's paint's a little bit scraped. Mark's bonnet's not flapping. Nathan is still within a second of Andreas.
I've just been looking at that. He's not giving up, is
actually closed up a little bit, yeah. Maybe the Lambo's tyres are now going.
Well, that won't help Christopher going off there.
No. You can get away with it if it doesn't kick you round. Both of them off. Oh, Mark lifted then. That means to me he is on some warnings.
Yep.
Mark actually lifted then when he was out of the track. When is this new update coming out? Is it soon?
April 18th and 19th, I think.
So we don't want to schedule any races around that date for a couple of days.
Yeah, let everyone adapt.
Well, especially while the servers are probably broken.
So that as well, yeah, good point. Oh, Laszlo made a mistake there because that was very inviting for Christopher.
Yeah, just hasn't quite got enough to get a little bit alongside him. As I said, what he needs is he needs Laszlo to go deep on this one. Which he might have done now. Mark might get the run. Not close enough though. This is the race at the moment, isn't it? Apart from Larson and Terry.
Yeah, and
But that doesn't seem to be going anywhere, does it?
That's abated a bit, that one.
Not trying the wide exit. He's got 10 minutes to make this stick at the moment. I don't think he's going to do it, is he?
No.
He just can't find a way around. The only way around is going to be a mistake from Laszlo. It's close to him this time, but there's no way around there. He might get the slipstream now.
Too far behind.
He has. No, he's got the slipstream. He's got it. He's done it.
Wow.
Slipstream, he just got close enough coming onto the hangar straight. And I think Laszlo's front end is maybe a little bit... I don't think he's got flappy bonnet. But Laszlo's front end looks quite bashed, so whether he's a little bit off on the top speed.
So he was hunting them down though, Bywater.
Bywater's catching. Oh yeah, we'll see him in the background. He's only got 8 minutes. Well, that would have slowed them down, effectively battling like that.
He's on very defensive mark now. This could backfire.
Yeah. It's best to get a good blockage on that corner, then you can get your foot down. But now, where's Neil? 1.4. Let's keep a track of that. Laszlo won't give up. Right, so Neil's gone from 1.4 to 1.2, so Neil is catching Laszlo now, I reckon. Let's watch this gap.
Down to 1.
As that BMW cooked its left front. No, Laszlo's not giving up, is he? He's right on mark now. If they squabble a little bit, that will give Neil a chance to get right on him in the last 5 minutes.
It will.
Neil does have a flappy bonnet though, looking at his car.
He does, yeah.
So he's not going to be able to punch past on the straight like Mark did. He was nudging his fastest lap then, so he was pushing. Ooh. Larson and Trowbridge still at it.
Yeah, but it's settled that,
But
isn't it?
yeah, this is the race though now. Neil 0.7 behind.
Yep.
I don't think might gain a little bit here and into the complex. Yeah, but then he'll lose out down the straight. Looking at Neil's car, it looks more planted than Mark's does. Even with that flappy bonnet.
Rides the curbs better, doesn't it?
He's running one higher TC. Same ABS. Yeah, he's got more traction of some sort. Alright, so he's on Laszlo now.
Laszlo's tyres just must have gone off the edge.
On the BMW, yeah. Ooh, yep, slidey there from Laszlo. Neil's going to have to take avoiding action. Yeah. That's good sportsmanship from Neil there, letting him back. Laszlo got a right tail wagger coming out of the corner. Yeah, backs I think have gone on Laszlo's now. Oh, Laszlo's deep. Neil's had to lift.
I'm recovering, mate. Believe me, I've been worse.
It's the battle of the flappy bonnets down the straight.
Laszlo's got the inside line, though. Oh.
Neil should be able to hang it round here, though. Yeah. Slice across his nose, yeah.
Thanks, Don.
That's a valid slice across the nose. Oh. Oh. You sound bad, Mark. I feel bad sitting there. Oh. Oh, Neil's gone deep.
He has.
Oh, so we'll have to block him now, because that's the bit Laszlo's quick round through there. Mr. Christopher's checked out.
Ordered leader.
So Nathan is less than a second behind Andreas now.
Can't say he's had a fair race, can he?
No, he's not given up. Nathan has not given up at all. He's on him still. Less than a second. Oh. So,
And there we have the
Neil,
winner.
yeah, well done.
Wow.
Well done, Andres.
Marco coming home in third.
Yeah, good
Thoroughly
result.
deserved. With Pingel just behind him.
Bengel coming through, Mark, yeah. Neil rapidly closing on Mark now as well, even with a flappy bonnet. Laszlo's dropped back a fair bit. Laszlo's almost dropped back into Terry's clutches, although he's running very low on fuel. He's really dropped off the cliff. Terry is right on him on the start-finish straight. And then we've got Michael and Mark still very close at the back.
Holmes made a mistake last lap.
Who did?
Holmes.
Holmes has he? Oh, yeah. Mr. Condron is right on Mr. Scheckter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope.
That looks like Holmes has run out of fuel.
He hasn't got our calculator, has he? He hasn't got the PWS fuel calculator.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks everyone for watching.
Okay, doke. See everybody.
Take
see you on the
care
track. Well, I won't be on the track tomorrow, but probably see you Sunday.
Okay, bye-bye.